Hello, my name is Victor Romain. This is my presentation for the copyright issues research paper that I did. This is for ITEC 4205. Alright, so the introduction. When it comes to copyright, it is an infant in the endlessly growing and vast world of technology. Copyright gives a whole new meaning to ownership and fair use in the digital aspect. Since it is a rather new subject, solutions only come from ordeals. The main idea. The main idea I will be discussing when it comes to copyright is YouTube video creation. This has to do with Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA, violations. The DMCA was passed in 1998 and implemented in the existing Copyright Act 2 years later. These violations are what YouTube generally deals with, as this act aimed more towards copyright in the digital world. YouTube is a platform that deals with digital media creation, whether it be for hobby, education, and more. Some people even do it as a job. How DMCA strikes are abused. So extorters online will file a claim through YouTube saying, X user stole this content from me. Here is my contact info. This gives them access to the ad revenue from the video in question, and then the same video that they talked about, is now halted in monetization. These videos are falsely flagged and hard to dispute for the original creator, and the extorter usually does this for money. A YouTuber named Kenzo with 60,000 subscribers at the time, he's now doubled, which is considered small when it comes to monetization, had this happen to his channel. Instead of mainly going for his ad revenue, the extorter messaged him demanding money. They held his channel hostage and demanded ransom. So Kenzo's situation continued. The extorter wanted money from Kenzo, saying that he will revoke his DMZ violation accusation if he is paid. Why is this an issue? Could he not just delete the video to get rid of it? So he did this to multiple videos made by Kenzo. Each DMCA violation reflects as a strike on the creator's channel. So just like in baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. That results in a permanent ban from YouTube and your account is deleted from the website permanently. DMCA violations and YouTube, their relationship. It doesn't just happen to small creators. Other creators that make a living off the website, such as Markiplier or MrBeast, have all had this happen to them as well. The reason they aren't more public with larger creators is due to those creators having personal contacts with YouTube employees. This makes the process go by quicker for them, but speaks volumes on how small creators don't have this privilege. Alright, so personal reactions. I thought it was rather ridiculous that such an impactful action is under an automated system. The DMCA violation form was easy to be manipulated and exploited by anyone that pleases. I can only ask how a company owned by Google wouldn't just put forth the money into a proper team that manually reviews videos that are accused of a violation. At the very least, they could go and have it revamped or make the form more detailed and hard to fill out. Any other solution. The importance to the information technology world. Digital media creation is growing every day as the consumption is also growing along with it. A huge thing now is called cable cutting. I personally do this, where I quit cable, save a lot of money, and just go to streaming services like Hulu, Netflix, Funimation if you're into anime, Spotify. So this is best backed by the recent fight event of Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. This was hosted by Thriller. Not a lot of people went to this website beforehand. This netted around $75 million in one night. There was an average of 1.4 million viewers, and each viewer paid $50 just to view that fight. Alright, so the importance continued. The growth that we will and have been experiencing will also bring a whole new meaning to the word ownership. For example, there's a thing called non-fungible tokens, NFT. They are usually used for digital artists such as Beeple, who use it as a concrete way to sign their artwork and mark it as their original. This appeals to collectors everywhere. It's interesting since most of the time the collection is not a physical, tangible object. For example, just an MP4 video clip of Jake Paul's more recent fight than the one that just happened. Just a clip of that, of him knocking the other person out, went for well over $1 million US. Anyone can watch that clip online for free. I could go to YouTube right now and watch it myself. The collective attraction of having the original made people want it. All right, so NFT examples continued. On the physical side of things, Beeple is a digital artist that produces 3D art daily. When he recently sold his work, he sold physical frames with LCD screens that displayed his artwork, usually in a video form or a GIF in some kind of loop. So attached, whether in the actual frame in itself or in writing, Beeple gave those who bought his work an NFT, which marked theirs as pure work. One of these works sold for a staggering 69 million US dollars. One thing I found interesting is that Beeple like to sell his art for super cheap sometimes due to him being aware of the resale value. He wanted to do this due to having lower income individuals purchase his artwork, say for like less than $50. One person even bought theirs for $15 and resold it for thousands more, and in this case, over 20,000 US dollars. All right, so copyright cases. We have Google versus Oracle. I'll go ahead and move my head out of the way. So Oracle claimed that Google stole code from them. The ruling was that the use of their code to make Android OS was actually considered fair use. Android OS is the most popular mobile system used by people today on their smartphones, and this follows Apple's iOS. All right, copyright cases continued. YouTube versus VIACOM. VIACOM wanted restitution due to YouTube being a website that apparently hosted almost 200,000 uploads of VIACOM's videos, whether that be the same video over and over or just if they somehow have 200,000 videos. The ruling, YouTube is not responsible for what their users upload to their website. Since YouTube as an entity did not actively seek to upload their videos, it is not their fault, but the individuals who chose to do so. Copyright examples continued. Another thing that the YouTube versus VIACOM case reminded me of is the raid of Kim.com's house. He was the creator and owner of Mega Upload. This is a file sharing website, kind of similar to YouTube, except other kind of files besides like MP4s, MOVs, and all that. Regardless of the similarities, and I'm guessing due to the difference in countries, his home was raided and his technology and cars were seized due to piracy being on his website. My personal take is that he is not at fault for what other users posted on his website. All right, so my conclusion, technology is growing day by day. We have an immense amount of innovation being released every year, and it is wild. It's a confusing topic that is such an umbrella term, kind of like the term information technology. There's so many careers, or computer science. With this confusion comes a sort of confusion on how to regulate certain things in this world, such as copyright and online media. It's a newer subject in copyright, which means there are only so many laws protecting it. Hopefully with the growth, protection of original works online grow with it as well. It's a whole new workspace that more and more people can call a job. Alrighty, so that is my presentation. Thank you very much, and you all have a great day.